Came across this and I was like going through and I was like, that's it. So excited. Amazon's most wished for just never disappoints. It never disappoints. I will always find something cool, interesting, unique, something that I feel like I would really like that is on everyone's wish list. And so I bought them. We're gonna test them out and see if they are worthy of being there. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure you subscribe down below. I think it's below. I honestly have no idea. Probably. I haven't been on YouTube for like 4 million years or anything. And I will also link the full playlist in case you have missed any of these at the end of the video. So you can go check out all of those other fun videos. The first thing we're gonna test, I actually tested a little bit earlier before my shower, and something that I had is, again, when the worlds collide, it's just like, that's a winner right there. That's how you know that everyone is really excited about it. I saw it on my For You page, and it's this like oily scalp dandruff kind of comb, and basically it like scrapes your scalp of all of the stuff on it, and it's going to keep your scalp like a little bit cleaner, especially if you have dandruff. I think that's what it's intended for. So I had to try that. Yes, I know I have on 2 sweaters. I'm cold. Also, I'm wearing glasses. I don't think I've ever worn glasses in a video before. Also my hair. This is such a jump scare from the last clip. I want to try out this comb, and since I'm about to go and shower, I felt like now is a good time to try it. I don't know if I'm gonna get anything. I saw a couple people raving about this thing and how they got such a nice, much cleaner scalp, etc. My hair's so greasy. I swear it's only been like 3 days. Maybe 4. All right, I've been combing it a bunch. Is anything going to come out of the comb? Oh, gross, kind of. I don't know if that's like too much a TMI situation, but that is the grime that came out of my scalp. Huh, interesting. Not as aggressive as I was thinking it would be, but nevertheless, I did get some stuff out. I am pleased that I have tried this. I'm sure that this would be a lot better if you had dandruff, because it seems to be definitely getting stuff, but if you have an itchy scalp and you want to get some of the flakes off of your scalp, I feel like this would be right up your alley. Now I'm just combing my hair at this point. Turns out I don't have dandruff, but I do have a really gross scalp. You know what? It's not pulling up stuff anymore, so there you go. But the other thing, since I'm here, the other thing I'm gonna be testing is this scrub. This scrub has a bajillion, I might be exaggerating a little bit, but a bajillion 5-star reviews. It's a scrub, a body scrub. They had a bunch of different, I guess you could call it scents or infusion, no. Ingredients, different scent, whatever. But it has like sea salt, Epsom salt, brown sugar, coffee powder, oils, and like olive oil, just like a bunch of good stuff. So before I go and use it in the shower, I wanted to smell it together, which you can't do right now because it is sealed. Give me a second. Gotta stab it a little bit, you know? It does smell like coffee grounds, if you're into that kind of thing. All right, well, I will test in the shower and let you know what I think. It always impresses me how shape-shifty I can get between not showering and not washing my hair and this. It's all about knowing your angles and also hygiene. Now let's move on to a product that I saw because of my latest obsession, which is the alcohol markers and the coloring books. I don't know if you've come across this stuff on your For You page, or if you're even in the whole coloring reels and Instagrams and stuff like that. They are so soothing and fun to watch, and I get so many ideas from them. I am not very good. I'm just gonna put that out there, but I have been enjoying it. So like, I'll give you an example. I've been sharing it a little bit on Instagram because my daughter, who by the way hates coloring. She will never finish a picture. She just doesn't like it. She has almost gone through an entire one of these books in like 3 days. It's the girl, cozy girl. I don't know. I'll link it down below. Anyway, that's the one that she has downstairs. I actually had it up here. I was going to show you some of her work, and she has come home from school and was like, where's my coloring book? Like minutes within the door. So I have the other one. The product isn't actually the coloring books. I mean, you wouldn't know it by the way I'm talking about it so enthusiastically. Now that I think about it, I think these are on the most wished for list, and they are 100% worth it. A 10 out of 10. If you can get your hands on these, I will link some of our favorites. Oh my gosh, they're incredible. And the thing that came up are these white ink markers. Now, again, if you're not in the world of coloring, you're like, why do you need a white marker, Rachel? I need it, okay? I need to explain. The brand is called GellyRoll, and they have these like bright white ink marker pens. They're pens, they're not markers. And they're really good for when you want to add a highlight to your drawing. So I want to show you, this is my experiment page, okay? It's not done, it's not cohesive, and there are a lot of errors and everything. I need to say this first before everyone goes to the comments and is like, what is that, Rachel? So this is what I have done so far, and like experimenting with like darker, mid-tone, lighter, adding in grass, adding in shadows, you know, messing around with stuff. But the white pen, again, you can see I did it incorrectly because I'm still figuring out the whole like light and casting shadows and stuff. It's a lot like makeup, which is why I really enjoy it. I feel like I keep like hiding behind here. Anyway, it adds in like these little highlighty marks for the nose and the ears, and you can add it for the, you know, light reflecting on the trees and stuff. Like, there's so many cool examples of how people have been using it. They've been using it to create ripples on water, which looks really pretty, and outlines of like raindrops on a window. Like, people are so unbelievably creative. It's so cool to watch and get really insane inspiration. But yeah, I bought it. I will say, when you first start using these pens, in case you are also in this world, do this first. It says this is warming up the product. I don't know if it's doing that or if it's just like kind of shaking it around, but like, do this first, give it a little draw on something else and then use it, and then it's perfect. It's perfect every time. But if you just go from opening it up and being like, I'm going to color now, no, it doesn't give you that crisp white line right away. So do those steps first, and then this, and then it's great. It is so good. Again, I'm still experimenting with it. I feel like I need to like link all of my fun colors. By the way, I have a bone to pick with all of you that also follow on Instagram. I was trying to stick to my whole 30% rule with starting a hobby. Again, I will link the video. You can watch the whole thing and get some more ideas, but 30%, going 30% on it. And I wanted to get more markers, and I was like, oh, I really want them, but Ohuhu markers are all out of stock. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I want more markers. And none of you were like, you can do it, Rachel, stick to your 30%. Every single one of you were like, you can absolutely do it. We need it for content. You know what it is, Rachel? It's a business expense. You can expense it. You need it. How are we gonna know which of the markers we need to buy, which brand? Honestly, you guys are terrible for my wallet, and I live for it. But it made me laugh. Not one comment was like helping me stick to my goals. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It made me laugh so much. And yes, of course I bought more markers. Spoiler alert, we're testing them. Don't even worry about it. Probably put that on Instagram if I'm honest. But this is all to say that I tested it and I like it. And that's all I need to say about a white ink marker pen. I keep calling it a marker. Anyway, now let's go into some clothing things. And I have been so jazzed since the pink sweat set. That is a spot on dupe. I can't even tell you how much of a dupe it is. It's insane. I want to size down in the sweater, but the pant size is perfect. It's long. Oh my gosh, if you have missed that video, you need to go watch it, because that sweat set, identical to Lululemon. Identical, except for the zipper, obviously, because then they'd get sued. There'd be so many issues. But the quality, the feel, the material, everything is just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Anyway, I have been riding off of that excitement of finding something that's like amazing quality and great, and I'm excited to wear it and all those fun things. And so I went scoping through all of the different clothing items that were in the most wished for, and I found a bunch of things and I got like really excited about it. So I tried it on a little bit earlier, and we're gonna go through each of them. So starting with a sweater that I actually also saw on TikTok. So again, merger of worlds. It was a checkered print. She had like florals on it. It was really cute and looks super soft, and it's very soft. So naturally, I just immediate purchase. Didn't even blink. Is there a front or a back, or is it just like a vibe? I just guess. Okay, I can't see anything yet. I will say this feels like this would be the right level of oversize if you are 5'5". 5'5", maybe 5'6" and under, perfection. I actually kind of like that the flowers almost look pixelated. I think that's kind of cool. The sizing isn't correct for me, but you can see in terms of the quality, like what it looks like and everything. I don't know. It's not as cute on me as it is on the girl that I saw wearing this, but you know, you win some, you lose some. Next up is a cardigan, and I have been on the hunt for cardigans forever. I don't know why, I'm just drawn to cardigans right now, but this one stood out to me, and it had this really nice bigger knit feel. It looked really relaxed, super cozy. I love the color selection, so I was very excited. I need everyone to know this is supposed to be a really fuzzy sweater. It's a brick right now. I need scissors. Got it. It's immediately starting to inflate. Very soft on the inside. Oh, look at this color. I really vibe with this color. It's pink and it's light pink, but it's almost gray toned, but not. It's the best way I can describe it. It's not like a Pepto-Bismol pink. That's super cute, okay? Okay. Based on the arm length of my last one, I am hopeful that because I sized up, that it is a little bit light. It's a little bit longer. It's longer. It's not as long as I wanted. So I think it looks really cute when you have all of the buttons done up. And like obviously not wearing sweatpants. So I wanted to see how it sits, how it hangs, you know? Is it straight? Is it, oh, there's another button. I don't have a full length mirror in here. I'm just adjusting my makeup mirror. Okay. Like if we had, you know, like a little tuck. How millennial of me. I like that better. Okay. I feel like I like this. I don't like the fact that I don't think there were a lot of size options with this. That's annoying. Trying to see how do I like to wear this kind of a sweater? Do I like it open? Is that cute? And it feels more like a jacket. Do I do it up the way we would wear it to school? What do the people do? Don't they like do some weird thing where they cross them over or around, loop it, tie it? That looks wrong. I don't know, something like that. But I mean, with a white tank top, this is an option. Do we do up the first button? I've seen people do that. Then it's like a cape. It's just, you can see the arms aren't long enough. I still think I like this. I still think I like this. Tell me in the comments, do I need to keep this? Because it's like a cute little, you know, thing. I think I like it. I need some opinions, please. Next up is like a lounge set. It's not a sweat set, but it's still a set. It was put together. I chose it in a nice navy tone. It has long sleeves. It feels very put together. It comes in a longer inseam, which is awesome. They have some different options, so had to try it. Okay, this one's an example of why it's important to like think through your own shape. The way it looked in the pictures, I was like, this is so cute. Very elevated, very cute. Love this. Just like, and the navy, I was feeling it. It doesn't look like that on me. First of all, arms are too short. I would like them to be down here. I think that would look a lot better. Number two, the rouging on the side here. Again, on my shape, I prefer something that is sitting a little bit lower, and then this going down more. I feel like it's just a better illusion for me. I don't want anything sitting too up here because I have a short torso versus legs. It's not that this is a bad set. I think this could look so cute, but just keep in mind your like proportions and stuff, like, cause that's gonna be important. But I think that in terms of the thickness of the material, it's quite nice. Like it doesn't feel too thin, you know? The length on the pants is good too. If I wear it where I'm supposed to wear it, which is like up here, you can see almost, like, I feel like we're so far away. Can you hear me over here? You can see I'm on my tippy toes, and now I am not on my tippy toes, and it's like almost dragging on the ground. It's so close, and yet no. It's a no for me. However, I think the quality and everything is good. So like, I don't think this is a bad set. It's just not a me set. You win some and you lose some, folks. I really tried. I am curious what you think about the cardigan though. I'm still thinking about that one. Now I want to go into a game, because again, I'm trying to go through a whole bunch of different categories and not just go through the same like makeup and clothing and jewelry and blah, you know, trying to explore. And I came across a game, and you know when sometimes you see something and you're immediately reverted back to a moment in time where you're like, that's the thing, I forgot about that. That was me with this game. It's called Wavelength, and I saw this on, I think a TikTok years ago, like 2 years ago. Ever since then, I've been looking for the pinwheel game, the game that has the wheel. Google couldn't help me. They were like, I don't know what you want a pinwheel? And I couldn't find it. And then I came across this and I was like going through and I was like, that's it. So excited. And so obviously we're gonna play this with Lo later, because this is, I feel she and I feel like we're gonna do well. The quickest rundown I can give you. So you have this wheel, the wheel goes in here. It's very straightforward. Then you have a bunch of these cards that have opposites on them. And this one you can see, it smells good, smells bad. You put it on here, like so. This gets closed up so no one else can see except for the person who is going to be spinning this, because on here I mean, you and I can see this. You'll see here, there are points up on the side here. So 2, 3, 4, and you get 4 points in the middle. And the way this basically works is once I, as the person who is the giver of the clue, looks and sees where it is, so it's closer to smells bad versus smells good, but it's not all the way to smells bad. This goes closed, so this is what everyone else who's playing can see. This goes in the middle, and then I give a clue. So my clue might be what's something that smells pretty bad, but not the worst thing in the world. And you have to also think of the person that you're playing with. I would say overripe bananas. So it's something that's okay, that doesn't smell great, but it's not horrific, you know? Like it's not like down here. So it's trying to figure out where you can get it so you're like connecting with the person on the same wavelength. Get it? And so it looks super fun. I did play it once with my kids because I wanted to get a sense of, before we sat down and talked about it, how they did with it. I think that over time they'll get better at it, but I think that having the scope is really tricky for them. There were certain things where I was like, oh, that's definitely over here. And the kids who were coming up with the clues, they're like, nope. And it's like somewhere else, you know? But the weird thing was Luke and Julia were on the same wavelength. So Julia's like, it's here. I'm like, no, it's not, it's over here. So we're moving it around. We're trying to decide. Julia's right. Julia's right the whole time. She just knows her brother. So let's go play the game with Lo. Just kidding, not Lo. Christopher's gonna play the game with me because everyone is sick all the time. So Christopher, come and play a game with me and I hopefully will win.
Usually I get called in for food.
I know.
This had better be a great game.
You will later.
This game needs more salt.
So the way that this works, it's called Wavelength. So we're gonna see if you and I are on the same wavelength or not. Do you pick it?
Okay.
Can I know what it is? I can know what that is. I just can't know what this is.
Round and pointy
Okay.
are the two options.
Okay. So now I'm going to close my eyes and everyone else is going to see where the thing lies. Can I look now? Is it closed?
Yep.
Is it round versus pointy? Like this?
Yeah.
So it should
Yeah.
be pointy, round.
I see. Okay. Apple.
Apples are pretty round, but they're not all round. Here? Can I go? Nice!
Exactly. They're pretty round.
They're pretty
But
round.
not like all the way.
Not completely
Yep.
round. Okay. Not a sandwich, a sandwich. Close your eyes. Okay, putting this back to the center. Hot dog.
You just decided to divide the internet completely, eh?
Yes.
All right. Well, it's a firmly held belief of mine, so I can't go against it now.
I was gonna say right in the middle, because it's kind of a sandwich, but it's also kind of not a sandwich.
Hot dog's not a sandwich.
Okay, well, what would you put there? I was gonna go with burger, but then a burger is very sandwichy.
Burger's a great middle option.
Is it? Oh, well, I tried. Okay, one more.
All right.
Okay.
Hard to do, easy to do.
Uh-oh. Can I look now?
Yeah.
Hard to do versus easy to do. For me. Everything's difficult for Shell.
Get to an appointment within 10 minutes of the start time.
Oh, within 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, but we just had a conversation about this. About how I can be there at 10 minutes before or 1 minute late. So between... Christopher.
It's kind of hard to do, but you can do it. But it's tricky.
I can't do it.
Within 10 minutes of the start time, most of the time, you're there.
Within the 10-minute start time?
Within 10 minutes of the start time. So you could be 10 minutes
on
late.
either side.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was thinking the 10
Good,
minutes
right?
before. Yeah, that's good. That is good. Yeah. So with kids, just as a note, when I was trying to do that with them, the one that Luke picked was useless or priceless. Now his choice, what he chose was rusted copper. Where would you have put that? Useless versus priceless?
Mostly useless.
Yeah, you'd think it'd be like down here. It's not like a rotting banana, but it's like, you know, here. He had it like here.
I understand that. I mean, it's copper, so it's good, but it's rusted, so kinda.
But he came up with that clue.
That's pretty good.
Rusted copper?
Yeah.
Who is this child? Your
You
child.
can clean it.
Yeah, well, I guess so, right?
Yeah,
So,
that's fun.
I mean, it is a fun game. Kids will have to get used to it. I would say probably 8 and up for sure. Like anything younger
There's
than
some,
that. Are
some
there?
in here that possibly not. actually 8 and up, possibly, 16 and up.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could go through this game and pull out some of the cards.
Like, if you pull out a couple of them, then
there's not many
you're fine.
of them. Yeah, and they're not like insane,
No,
inappropriate. So like overall, I would say fun game.
Can be tailored. Yeah.
Can be tailored. Yeah. It's cute.
I like that.
Yeah. Back to the world of beauty products, and this is probably a trend that you have come across probably, and it's the silicone face taping thing. So basically, it's a way of getting the effects though in a much subtler level, and you have to be really consistent with it, to Botox, in that you put on your skincare, whatever it is, then you put these sheets on top. A lot of people have been using medical grade like scar tape and all these different things, going to sleep, waking up, peeling it off super gently, and then because your skin can't move while you're sleeping, then it creates this temporary kind of effect where you look wrinkleless. Let's give these a whirl. All right. End of day. I also forgot to update you on the scrub. The scrub actually smells really nice in the shower, but something in it cut me. Forgot about that. It seems to be okay now. I might have been dramatic about it, but anyway, it felt nice. Also, I like the fact that while it does have oil in it, it didn't feel like it was glomming onto my skin. So I felt like I could put self tanner on afterwards. Overall, good experience. I don't know what bothered my cut or if it did cut me. Maybe it didn't cut me. Anyway, it's very late at night. I'm gonna go in with some toner, because that's what it said to do. And then I'm going to put on a serum. I'm obsessed with this thing right here. It's L'Oreal Revitalift. I swear this is like bottle 5. I can't even explain to you. I try different things and I always come back to that one. Oh, fantastic. Okay, now I'm just gonna stick these on. There are just a bunch of shapes in here. I don't know what any of them are for, if I'm honest. I think I know this one. It's very thin, very, very thin. Right in the middle. Make sure you don't want to set in the lines, right? You gotta be very quiet, apparently. Feels like I'm putting plastic wrap on my skin. Why is it up so high? It's up very high. I guess that's where all the wrinkles are. I don't know why I'm whispering. We don't need to be whispering anymore. This feels wrong. Relaxed my face. I don't know, maybe that'll work. I'm going to guess that these long banana shaped ones are for the sides. And honestly, they feel like a really thin sticker. If anyone has had a child put stickers on them, then you know what I'm talking about. They aren't moving, so that's good. Oh, okay. We're putting it like this here. I can do that. And then we need one on the other side. There's a bunch of little liney guys. Put the liney guys here. Why? What does that do? I don't like that. I'm gonna do it like this. I've seen people do that before. What else can I put? What other stickers can I put on my face? I don't know what I'm doing. That's not gonna do anything. They put this guy on their chin though. I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna have the most wrinkleless chin that you've ever seen. Watch out, everyone. That feels wrong, but whatever. Guess I'll attempt to sleep with this on my skin and see you in the morning. Oh, these are coming off really easy, and apparently I'm missing one. Thought I felt one that went into my hair, one of the small ones, so that's exciting. They don't hurt to take off either, that's good. Honestly, they stayed on pretty well. Oh, there's a little one. Alright, let me see my skin. I don't know, I can't see anything. Let me put my contacts on. Okay, I can see. So my skin looks the same. Looks like I didn't take my makeup off really well. Honestly, I mean, again, I've only used it one time, but I feel like with the frownies, I saw like immediate next morning results. I don't know if I see that in this one, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you want to try ones, I'm sure there are others out there that make more sense. Like the roll of, I've seen rolls of silicone tape that people use. Or again, I've used the frownies, I know those work. But again, you have to be super diligent, otherwise none of them will work. But this, I don't know, not a fan. Now this next product was actually a request from Lo, because March break is coming up or spring break or whatever you want to call it, wherever you're from. And so a lot of people are traveling, including Lo and her family soon. So she wanted me to test out this like travel backpack. And seeing as though I have taken many a backpack in my travel days, with kids and without. I feel qualified to discuss this and its usability. Obviously, the only thing that I can't talk to is like how well it holds up in an airport. I can't test that for you. I need scissors again. Got it. And I have set up my other camera, hello, so that we can look at this together and just see what's the scoop, what's the dealio here. Okay. Okay, oh, there's so many zippers here. Okay, so first things first, this is not waterproof. Water resistant, maybe? Definitely not waterproof. Oh my gosh, there's so many things. There's buckles. Why is it? Okay, I figured it out. That has a smell to it. Okay, let's start with the straps. They are padded, which is good. The back doesn't have any sort, you can see that it folds in half. There's no support in the back, which I don't love, because I like to put coloring books and stuff like that, and so I feel like everything's gonna bend really easily if there's no support here. Then moving on to the inside, you can see it opens up like a suitcase, the way that it's made, and then you can put a whole bunch of stuff in here and then close it up and, you know, secure it and all of that stuff. This little wire guy, connect, I see, okay, yeah. So you can put a battery in there and charge your device, awesome. And then it comes with this, it looks like a waterproof bag for stuff. Without looking at the listing again, I'm trying to figure out if I can figure that out. Is this for toiletries that have to go through the little conveyor belt? No, they wouldn't allow that. Shoes? No, it's too small. Maybe just toiletries. I don't know what that's for. Then on the inside here, we have a zipper here. We have another zipper here. This one has the waterproof lining stuff, and this one does not. Honestly, it looks pretty put together. I'm gonna put some stuff in here and I'm gonna try and wear it, see how I like it. But my one thing is I wish it had a little bit more structure. I like a bag that has more structure because it just makes it easier for it to be put down, for it to fit anywhere without like trying to crumple and fall apart. I don't know, I like that more. But let me fill this with some stuff, hang on. Okay, filled it with some stuff. I also rewatched the video. So this is supposed to be where all of your electronics and stuff go into. Again, it's not as, say it with me people, it's not as structured as I want it to be. Will it do though? Like probably, it's just not ideal to me. So, okay, so this is what I feel like on this. This is a good backpack kind of thing if you're going solo. If this is like just for you and you're just going for like a couple of day trip and you just want something that's gonna be easy, it can be backpack form, you don't have to wheel a bag through and you don't have a ton of stuff. I understand this. That makes perfect sense, and I feel like there's a lot of value in it. If you're looking for something that is going to carry some clothes and stuff and some stuff, and you have kids, and this isn't the right thing for it, I guess. Unless maybe you got one for each person in your family. Thinking out loud for a minute. If I had one for my 9-year-old and my 11-year-old and they had their own stuff in their own backpacks, plus their own like coloring and whatever, that I can see being useful. However, young parents, no, this is gonna do nothing for you. However, there is a lot of value in this and I see the value of it. I really do. I just want this to be more solid. Let me know what your favorite product was that we tested out today, and make sure you check out these videos on the side in case you have missed any, and subscribe. New videos here every single Thursday. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I would love to know your thoughts on the products and the cardigan. Let me know about the cardigan. But I hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic, fantastic day, and I will see you guys all in the next one.